Fear is a parasite. It crawls in your mind, it feeds on your doubts, and it thrives on your silence. It whispers lies that keep you frozen, stuck in the shadows while life passes by. But what if I told you that fear is not your enemy? That fear, when faced head-on, is the gateway to power. Tonight I'm going to take you deep into the darkest corners of your mind, the places where fear lurks, and show you how to wrestle it into submission. Because the only way to build real confidence is not by avoiding fear, but by deliberately acting through it. If you want to conquer your fears, you need to get uncomfortable, you need to stop hiding, you need to face the pain, raw, unfiltered, and turn it into fuel. This is not a fairy tale, this is war. The war for your soul, your dreams, your life. I've been there. I know the feeling of waking up with a pit in your stomach, heart racing, paralyzed by the fear of failure, rejection, and humiliation. For years, I lived trapped in that cage. Every step forward felt like walking through a storm of doubt and self-loathing. I remember nights so dark, I thought the weight of my fears would crush me. Every no I received felt like a nail in my coffin. The voice in my head told me I wasn't enough, not good enough, smart enough, or brave enough. But here's the truth nobody tells you. Those nights, that pain, that fear is a gift. It's a test, because every time I decided to act anyway, to step forward despite the terror, I chipped away at that cage. I'm not telling you this to inspire pity or sympathy. I'm telling you because the darkness you feel is a universal battleground. You are not alone in your fear, and the only way out is through deliberate action, fighting for yourself, step by step. Fear shows up in different forms for all of us. Maybe it's fear of failure, fear of being judged, fear of losing everything you've worked for. But here's what I've learned. Fear thrives on inaction. The longer you wait, the louder it gets. It grows bigger than life. It convinces you that your pain is permanent. But pain isn't permanent. Fear isn't permanent. The moment you choose to act, deliberately, purposefully, and without guarantees, you start to take back control. Think about the last time you were afraid to speak up, to try something new, to be vulnerable, and then you did it anyway. That feeling that followed, the relief, the power, that's confidence being born. Pain fuels growth, but only if you harness it. You can let it drown you, or you can use it to light a fire inside so fierce it burns away the chains of doubt. Look at the people you admire, the ones who seem fearless. They are not fearless. They are terrified every day. But they have one thing the fearful don't. They choose action despite the fear. Take Nelson Mandela, imprisoned for 27 years, tortured, broken, isolated. Fear must have clawed at his mind every single day, but he used that pain, that darkness, as fuel to build a movement, to fight for justice. He took deliberate action every day to prepare himself for freedom. Or J.K. Rowling, rejected by dozens of publishers, drowning in poverty, battling depression. But she kept writing. Every no was a step towards a yes. And look at you. The fear you feel is proof you're alive, proof that you care. What you do with that fear defines your life. When fear paralyzes, you lose time. The most precious currency you have. Confidence isn't born from comfort zones. It's forged in the fire of deliberate action. If you want to build confidence, start small. Every day, do one thing that scares you. Speak up when you want to stay silent. Take the risk that feels uncomfortable. The pain will be there, but your action will be louder. Now, I'm not just talking to the dreamers, I'm talking to the fighters, the ones sick of being held hostage by their fears, the ones ready to stop making excuses and start making moves. Your life won't change if you wait for the fear to disappear. It never will. Fear is a shadow that always follows you. But guess what? Shadows disappear when you step into the light. So here's my challenge to you. Today, identify your biggest fear, write it down, then break it into small actions. Commit to doing one deliberate action today that scares you. It doesn't have to be perfect, it doesn't have to be huge, but it must be deliberate, because confidence is a muscle. You build it by using it, by pushing yourself beyond the edge of comfort, by acting in spite of the fear. If you fall, get up. If you fail, try again, because every action you take weakens fear's grip on your life. And remember, you are not alone in this fight. Fear will always come knocking. It will try to steal your dreams, your voice, your very identity. But you hold the power to answer differently. You can choose to hide, or you can choose to fight. Conquering fear is not about being fearless. It's about being courageous enough to act anyway, to build confidence not by waiting for perfect conditions, but by deliberately stepping forward in the darkness. So stand up, take a deep breath, look fear in the eye and say, "You do not control me." Because the path to confidence is not paved with ease. It's carved out of struggle, pain, and relentless, deliberate action. This is your moment, your fight, your life. Go claim it.